Okay then, Lee, let's look at these two positions here now, okay? So left hand one was your before, right hand one was after. Just look at the shadow on your chest and where your hat's kind of pointing. This is just a bit more kind of tilted there behind the ball. Your arms now both are kind of hanging down from the shoulders, a little bit more kind of relaxed here. It's not a massive change. We want to be sort of leaning kind of over here somewhere, because obviously then you're going to go the other extreme. But just getting that tilt, and what it's going to help you do now, as we said, is help you rotate. Your backswing before, when you went back, had to almost put a bit of slide in there, and that was kind of your backswing, okay? You look here now, and you go back, you're able to rotate better.
Oh, yeah.
You can see your right shoulder back here.
Absolutely.
You're getting your back to target, you're getting more of a turn, the club's going back further, you're creating more power.
Better.
So you're creating more power and energy, you're swinging flatter rather than chopping into it. You haven't got to worry about where your arms go, they just keep going. They just follow your chest line, okay? So you're not thinking, oh, I've got to bring them in here or do this, because trying to manipulate your arms all over the place, it's tough to do. You want to just swing the club back and let them go in the right position. So if you start off in a good spot, then we can start the club back down. Now as you come back to the golf ball, nice bit of shaft lean there. That's good. That's good. Staying behind the ball nicely. Really good.
Absolutely.
The thing that you won't quite do as at the moment yet is after impact, you'll kind of hang on to the club. That left arm will stay a little bit. To be fair, there it's releasing better. Okay. We want to be rolling the arms or flicking it, but this kind of almost holding onto the club.
Yeah.
That's been kind of created through weeks, years, months or whatever of being levelled off with the shoulders, steep and choppy and coming down across it. And you've had to kind of almost hold on to the club, because if you didn't and you released it correctly like with that bag, you'd get everything so far left, you just give up golf. So you kind of become... Very often your club face position will be dictated by what your arms and club are doing. So if you're swinging across the ball left, you've got to almost hold on to the club face to do some kind of towards target shot. It will kind of function and work, but 2 or 3 wrongs making a right, you lose distance, the strike's nowhere near as good as what it should be. It doesn't feel right, does it? It's a bit kind of like lumpy and chunky and just and then when the arms work even less, it becomes a blocky one out for the right down it was yesterday.
3-4 very important things to work on.
Most things are set up though, For me, grip pressure, straight away when you hold that club in a position where you can control it, it makes a massive difference. If you're squeezing the thumbs, your forearms get tight, he gets tight, and then you can't turn anyway. So you're locked at setup, now try and move. You don't want to move, do you? You're stiff, And again, you often get that when on the golf course, we'll stiffen up, we haven't warmed up properly, your first tee a bit stiff, you haven't got that mobility, okay, as we normally have, okay? So if we're gripping it tight, we're increasing that limitation. Even worse, So loose grip, tilt at the setup position, and again, only a little bit. Don't overdo it and go way too far to the right. Okay, it's just a subtle little move just to allow for your right arm to go lower than your left. So both arms are kind of the same sort of length. You're not kind of tucking them in or bending one down there. They just sort of tip and drop, and now your arms can just hang naturally here, comfortably holding that golf club. Once that shoulder line gets a bit more this way, you're able to rotate so much better, you can turn behind the golf ball. Now you can shift back into the golf ball nicely. And again, if you just look at this, the whole swing in kind of full speed, okay, it doesn't look out of balance, does it? It doesn't look like there's a bit of a, I mean, the through ball, it looks a little bit kind of lifty and pulley slightly, but you're turning well. And you're able to release the club better in time. The release will take practice then. If you're struggling with that release, okay, again, those impact bags will just get that sensation of how the hands and arms are going to basically unhinge. Your wrists sort of set and hinge. When you're loose, they can unhinge. When you're tight, it can't work. And that's when I think, when I put that club in your right shoulder and you try to hit the bag hard, your thought, okay, hit it hard, come on right shoulder, and you try to hit it with the right shoulder, the hand speed there's going to get that club face back to the golf ball far quicker, and in some ways from a better angle this way rather than jumping across the ball coming down steep. Okay, mate?
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Good man.
Top man.
Good stuff. 40 quid, mate.